guys, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace. So let's go ahead and jump right back into it, guys. Please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes, and let's jump right in. Arms and you're up, and let's go. All right. At the silly music. I'm fine. I don't need to be cheered up, but thank you for the gesture anyway. Of course. I'm gonna head to the music room to practice. Do you plan on leaving practice early, or can I run into you at the regular time that your club stops practicing? The regular time is fine if you want to talk. If you want to walk home with me. All right, then I'll see you later, Yuuichi-san. See ya. Bye ya. June walks out of the room, leaving me standing by myself, looking down at my bag. Most of everyone's already left the classroom. Other than a few stragglers like myself, there's no one left here. People really leave fast. Huh. The courts are surprisingly empty for a Thursday. Actually, they're too empty. More than half of our members are absent. Where the hell is everyone? Hey! Da! God, what the hell? Saya stands there, looking at me as if I were crazy. Jesus, calm down. It's just me. Don't just walk up on someone like that. Hey, it's not my fault. I tried calling to you, but you didn't listen. Oh, is that so? She frowns, leaning closer to my face. Saya, you look so blah. Well, geez, thank you. You look lovely today. She shakes her head in negative. No, not like that. Just your face looks so awful. All right, what did I ever do to you that you're suddenly insulting me so much? She groans, rubbing the bridge of her nose with a frowned brows. Again, not like that. I just mean that you don't look good. Are you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. I just feel a little under the weather. Is it because of the competition this weekend? Perceptive as always. No, like I said, I'm fine. And yet, when you say I'm fine, I get so sad that I want to off myself. Seriously, you're a terrible liar sometimes. Look, I'm all right. You're not feeling the pressure? Pressure? What pressure? I've been the undisputed champion of the prefectural for the past 5 years. I think I'll manage. I know. All the more reason for you to be under pressure. How is that more a reason? Yuuichi, seriously, stop trying to lie to me. You and I both know that you're not fooling me. She puts her hands on her hip, leaning a little to the side as if to emphasize her point. Being the champion for so long puts you under a lot of stress, because everyone will be expecting you to win again, and you're afraid that you might lose. Not only that, count the fact that you've been underperforming a lot more lately, and boom, recipe for stress. Well, doesn't it all sound so simple when you say it? That's because it's true. That's because you're crazy. I walk over to where the coach is in an attempt to walk out of this conversation, but Saya seems to follow me around. You always do this, you know. It wouldn't kill you to open up a bit. Can I just practice in peace? Hey, what's going on here? Coach overhears the last part of our conversation after excusing the player he was talking to and turns his attention to us. I swear his figure is so imposing and exhales an aura of respect, so unlike the actual person. Nothing. Saya's decided that I'm under stress, which I'm not. So now she's hounding me until I admit to it. Frowns, crossing his arms. You are under stress. Ha! Told you. What? Not you too? The big crocodile sighs, rubbing his eyes in exasperation. Yuuichi, I've been your coach since your first year, and I've seen how you used to play back in middle school. I know for a fact that you're underperforming because of stress. I'm fine. Sure, keep saying that enough times and you just might fool someone. Probably a toddler, but who's keeping track? Are you two going to gang up on me now or what? No one's ganging up on you, but you're stubborn as a mule. You think I can't recognize when someone's slacking off in practice? I raise my brow, shooting him a dubious glance. Really, this coming from you? You're notorious for skipping practice. Coach smiles. Yes, but see, I'm not a player. That's rich. Seriously, why do you think I even invited Murasaki and the others over? I thought playing against someone that's already at a world level might give you that spark back. Really? You went through all that trouble just because of me? He shrugs, looking completely nonchalant about it. For the most part, I won't lie and pretend it didn't benefit some of the other players as well, but you're definitely the one that benefited the most from it. I am? Oh, yes. I think this was the first time I've actually seen you improve since I've become your coach. You can't imagine how frustrated I was getting such a jewel in the rough, only to see it refuse to be polished for 2 years. Jeez, he makes me sound so bad. Now, I have no doubt that you have the skills to dominate at the next tournament, but I have every doubt that you'll fail to show them. Hey, do you really have that little faith in me? Well, honesty, yes. Trying to put it nicely, also yes. He puts a hand on my shoulder, for sure trying to comfort me. Don't take it personally, kid. As long as you can surpass that mental block you've got going on for the past few years, I'm sure you'll be able to do well again. You speak as if as if I haven't been doing well. You forgot that I was twice the national champion in middle school, or that I've been second place for the past 3 years? All impressive achievements on their own, sure. At least the 2 national championships. I'm a little skeptical in the past 3 years, though. Why? He scratches his chin, taking a pause whilst musing over his next words. I believe you could have done so much better. In fact, I believe that if you actually played to your full potential, you could probably be the champion as is. I raise an eyebrow at him. Really? Are you perhaps forgetting about Takagi, the other genius player that's been taking Japan by storm and comfortably beating everyone else? Coach snorts, giving me a few more taps on the shoulder. I never said it'd be easy. Just that it'd be feasible. Sure, you could stand to improve more, and that would definitely increase your chances. But I still think things would be so much easier if you just lightened up. Roll my eyes, groaning. Lighten up? You have any more sage advice that you'll magically make me get over all those assumed problems you keep insisting I have? Coach sighs. You really are one tough nut to crack. You still deny it after everything I've said? Yes. Both him and Saya, who had stayed out of the conversation so far, sigh. See, I told you he's stubborn. You told him? So you've been talking about me behind my back. That's awful! Talk to the coach about everyone in the club. It's kind of my job as the captain. Don't be such a diva. Coach shakes his head sideways. There isn't much I can do if you keep being this difficult. I can offer you the tools you need to improve yourself, but I can do the work. But I can do the work for you. But I can't do the work for you. Let's go back. Oh, hold on. And we both know maintaining your mental health is a big part of the game. You won't get anywhere if you just turn a blind eye to it. Coach turns around and walks away, leaving both Saya and I standing around completely dumbfounded. Wait! Coach! Whoa, Saya, wait! I grab her arm before she can run off. What is it? Where is everyone? Barely half of our members came in today. Oh! Saya looks around, following my gaze. That's right, I forgot to tell you. The members that aren't taking part in the professionals this weekend were excused from club activities for today and tomorrow. What? Why? It's so the ones taking part have better access to the training equipment and the coach's help. Even for him, it's hard to keep an eye on literally everyone at the same time. As if he even bothered to actually do his job. I really think you should give the man a chance, you know? I get the feeling he's not as bad as you make him sound. I'll have to see it to believe it. Saya shrugs. Well, suit yourself. There's still a few things that I'd like to discuss with Coach, and then I have to do a few more rounds around the courts to see if anyone needs help. I'll talk to you later. Sighing, I reached into my bag and grabbed my racket. I don't really feel like practicing right now. Ah, there you are. I hear the sound of hurried footsteps echoing from behind me, and sure enough, Yuuichi is there. Oh, hey Yuuichi, what's up? Can I talk to you for a second? There's something I wanted to ask you this morning, but I kind of forgot to give him the whole thing with the taste testing. Ah, yeah. That disaster. Disaster? Why disaster? I thought it was fine. Most of the food was good. Good? Maybe. Certainly bad for my heart, though. I don't think it was that bad. Most of it didn't look too bad. Only 1 or 2 dishes had me scared to try them out. Well, duh, you're the master of repulsive cooking. I'll defer to you on that. Anyway, what is it that you wanted? So I just heard the news last night. Dad's latest business trip is ending early. He's coming back home next month. Oh, really? How come? I thought he was supposed to be away for 6 months. Yeah, well, apparently the negotiation he was mediating between his company and whoever it was they're trying to make an agreement with broke down. That kind of sucks. You think he'll be in a good mood when he comes back? In a bad mood when he comes back? I know he'll be in a bad mood. That's why I kind of wanted your help organizing a welcoming party for him. I mean, he was away for almost a month. Doesn't your father hate parties? Nah, just the ones that make too much noise. I think a quiet gathering with his closest friends and some good food could put him in a decent enough mood. And maybe, just maybe, he might not make my life hell once he's back. Sure, that'll help you. What sort of food do you think of getting for the party? There are a ton of places we could order from. Nah, I think homemade food would be best. You know, to give him that homely feeling. I was thinking that I could cook. Oh God, no! That's an idea. What? You don't think I can cook? No. That's not what I'm saying at all. Just that, maybe it would be best if you organized other stuff. You're the one who knows his friends and what he likes, so maybe you should organize the party and let me do the cooking. Oh, yeah, I guess that works. In fact, it's probably a better idea. Thanks, Yuuichi. Saved by the gang, or in this case, Yuichi's gullibility. If I had let him make the food for the party, all those guests would live in caskets. I'd very much prefer if my best friend weren't charged with multiple counts of involuntary manslaughter. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure I can find an old copy of Dad's address book. I might not know all of his friends by name, but I could reach out to the people he knows from that. An address book? In this day and age? Wouldn't he just use his phone's contact list? Dad's terrible with technology, remember? Oh yeah, that's true. He still uses an old feature phone from 6 years ago. Okay, if you want homemade food to make him feel more at home, you'll probably prefer to host it at your place, right? Yeah, I doubt Dad would want to go out of the house after arriving from a month-long trip anyway. Got it. Should we have cake? Every party should have a cake. What kind of cake does your dad like? That's easy. We spent the next several minutes having fun planning out this little party for Shuichi's dad. In the end, neither of us got much work done in our respective clubs. I even got chewed out by Coach because of it. It's hot. It's way too hot for 5 p.m. on a spring day. I know the weather forecast said we'd have a heat wave this weekend, but damn, I didn't expect it to come so soon. I'm so glad I changed out of those sweaty clothes into something more comfy. Not for it to be this strong, nor for it to be this strong. No sign of June, either. 5:15. I've been waiting out here for over 10 minutes already. Why is it that when it comes to that tiger, I always sit around waiting for a long time? Yuichi-san? Keikun, I didn't see you there. I'll say, I walked all the way over to you and even called you a few times before you answered. Is that so? Sorry, I don't function all the way when the weather gets warmer. Keisuk wrinkles his nose. It doesn't help that you're still covered in sweat. You should really start using the showers after practice. I'm already having a hard time with the heat as it is. Don't pile on more stress. Sorry. And by the way, I didn't see you at the practice today. I thought you'd gone home early. No, I had some things I needed to take care of first. What happened? I guess it's okay to tell you. Keisuk looks away and down at the floor. This gesture alone is enough to pique my curiosity. Sure you can. What's up? Okay. A few days ago, I went to a music store to buy a new mic. When I was there, I had to play a song to test the mic and all. Since I didn't have any recording booths free, I'd kind of recorded it on the stone floor. Oh, wow. Was it awkward? A little bit. I kind of zoned out of it while playing, but it felt really weird once I noticed the crowd that formed. Oh, damn. You attracted a crowd while testing out the mic? Yeah, they seemed to think it was an event happening at the store. I got a lot of praise that day, about how I have a good singing voice and how I'm good with the guitar. Excuse me. So I decided to join the light music club. Oh, that's neat. But wait, what about the manga club? I quit that a while ago. Right around the time they insisted I cosplay as popular visual novel character for our club's booth in the festival. Oh, that could have been fun. It was a character from a homo game. So, yeah, done with that. I planned on just going to the light music club to watch, but they roped me into applying. Did you know that our light music club actually has a band? As in the band members are the only people in the club? That's a bit fishy. Why aren't there more people? Not many people are willing to pick up an instrument and learn from it. And that's the minimal requirement to join. Huh. I think I'd be interested in learning guitar at some point. Maybe you could teach me. Keisuk scoffs, shaking his head in negative. Sorry, but I'm in no way qualified to teach someone. What? Why? Teaching requires patience, a trait that I definitely don't have. I'd probably lose my patience and I'd end up screaming at you for base mistakes. Huh. You don't really look like the type to lose patience that often. You're kidding, right? I lose my patience all the time. I always get irritated in the courts and end up not playing well because of it. Oh, right, I forgot about that. Either way, I ended up spending all my time after class over there. Their band is really interesting. Their vocalist is very talented. She's a senior from Murata's class. Oh, is that so? What kind of music do they make? They don't have any originals yet. They're very good players, mind you, but they're not very good composers. I saw the sheets for some of their attempts, and, well, bad. So bad. But still, the vocalist's voice, I could listen to her sing all day. It was truly amazing. I'm glad you had fun, and what did they think of your singing and playing? Oh, yeah, that, Kasich immediately becomes restless, scratching at the back of his neck and looking away. What? Well, I kinda didn't do anything. What? Why? I got, shy, I guess. Shy? You got shy? You went into that club specifically so you could sing and play guitar. Well, what would you have done? Played! Oh, yeah? Well, you're much braver than I am, then. Oh, come on! I had my eyes behind my hands, taking deep breaths to calm myself. Kasich, what's the point of you signing up for the Light Music Club if you just go there to watch? What would you say if June signed up for the tennis club and just to watch? Did you just call me Kasich? That's what you focused on? Sorry. It's just that I'm not used to you calling me by my full name. Seriously, if you're going there for the music, then you should, play music. I'm still not sure on that. I want to, but... I stand, silently waiting for him to continue his sentence, but he continues to stare at me without saying a word. But... I'm shy. You routinely play tennis in big tournaments watched by dozens if not hundreds of people, and yet you decide to feel shy about singing in front of 4, maybe 5 high school students? I never said it was a rational fear. Well, good, because then you'd be wrong. Oh, shut up. I'll do it on my own time. As long as you actually do it. You're very annoying sometimes, you know that? I try to put on the most smug grin I can muster. Oh, oh, God, sorry. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Oh, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. You're unbelievable. I try. Oh, by the way, are you going to have someone to come pick you up today? Yes, always. Why? Oh, it's nothing major. I just wanted to know if you'd like to walk with June and I part of the way home. I think Yuuichi might even join us if June takes too long. Kasich's nose twitches a couple times, something it always does when he's deep in thought. I guess I could. He only said that I need to go home by one of my father's cars. They never said I had to be picked up at school. You really always look for a way to weasel out from under your family's rules, don't you? Always. I hear the sound of approaching footsteps at a hurried pace. We both turn around at the same time to see Jude, a tiger huffing in his brow. Blah. A tiger huffing and with his brow covered in beads of sweat. Yuichi-san, I'm sorry it took so long. I lost track of time. Rushiharu-san. Hi. Yeah, hi. Are you alright? You look very winded. I'm fine. I didn't notice how much time was passing while I practiced and only stopped when a teacher came by to get me. I ran over here because I didn't want to keep Yuichi-san waiting any longer. Well, at least you're dedicated to your craft. True, but I still prefer if he kept his eyes on the clock every now and then. Sorry. It's fine. It's just a little hot today, that's all. Well, I didn't notice it much. The piano room has air conditioning after all. Die! Alright, I'm gonna pause it right here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and leave a super thanks or tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!